Hi, everybody. Welcome. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Welcome, guys. Welcome. So we're going to get started. Hey, everybody. I see everybody coming through. It says I have 0 people, but I see people in the chat. So hopefully that's just a system thing. Okay. Things are moving along. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the Discord folks. Let me start real quick. Okay. Thank you, guys. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to the mods. Of course. I'm just letting the people get in here before we get started. We back. Not for too long because, like I said, the information is just like, I'm kind of like at this point where I'm like, this isn't, I don't know if I would say new information more so than just speculation. Hold up. Sorry, guys. My volume, I could hear myself and I don't like that. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Penny Richie, thank you for becoming a member. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Thank you, my love. Welcome, everybody. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Okay, you actually got notifications. Well, there you go. Shout out to the notifications of the YouTubes. It's hard to find. That's kind of where I'm at right now. So shout out to, I'm glad that you said this, Aduko, because that's kind of where I'm at right now. Very hard to find any what's the word? Okay, girl, hold up. Anything that's like, oh, okay, 1000%, this is what it is. You know, a lot of us are just kind of waiting for what law enforcement has to say. But okay, before we even get started with David, I kind of want to start on a different case real quick that came to my attention, and I thought it was important to talk a little bit about it. Definitely. So you have a situation where it's kind of it'll probably piss a lot of people off, but there's a young girl, she's 17 years old. She was 17 years old by the name of London, who horrific situation, was dating an older guy. Dating, I say this because y'all know that a 17-year-old dating a older guy, what does that mean exactly, right? But watch this, and then we're going to get into this because this is a really horrific case that I kind of caught my attention. Listen to this.
Off at her ex-boyfriend's house.
Yo, you won't believe this story about this girl named London.
Sorry. Oh, there you go.
A 17-year-old girl disappears after being dropped off at her ex-boyfriend's house. 3 weeks later, her body was found sealed in a plastic bin in Detroit. Her name was London Thomas. Police say that her ex-boyfriend Jalen Pendergrass and his mom Charla tried to hide her body in an SUV. They are now both being charged with murder. And it's so sad because London was only 17, her ex-boyfriend was 23. Like, her story deserves to be told. A 17-year-old
17 and he's 23, right? So I started looking into this a little bit more. Mom accused of orchestrating campaign to lie to police after allegedly helping son, 23, kill his teen girlfriend. Charla and Jalen Pendergrass are facing multiple charges in connection with the death of London Thomas. So on Friday, October the 17th, Charla and Jalen Pendergrass were charged in connection with the death of London Thomas. London, 17, was reported missing on April 5th and found dead in a vehicle on the 26th of April. Now, Charla, 49, the mom, has been accused of repeatedly lying to police amid her and her son's attempts to cover up the murder. A mother is being accused of repeatedly lying to law enforcement while trying to cover up the alleged murder of her son's teenage girlfriend in Michigan. Now, on Friday, October the 17th, Charla Pendergrass, 49, and her son Jalen, 23, were each charged with 1 count of second-degree murder in tampering with evidence in connection with the death of 17-year-old London Thomas, to CBS News Detroit ABC affiliate reported. Okay. Just giving y'all a little bit more information here. So during their arraignment hearing in the Wayne County, the prosecutor's office accused Charla of showing a willingness to be deceptive. This is a case where I believe the evidence will be abundant that both defendants, but particularly Miss Charla Pendergrass, engage in extended campaigns to lie to police, lie to law enforcement to cover up her actions, said the prosecutor's office in a video footage from the hearing. Per the news station, the prosecutors demanded, hold up. The prosecutors demanded a high cash bond as a result of serious nature of the charges. So this is London Thomas. Thomas was found in a plastic bin inside of a vehicle on April 26th, having previously been reported missing on April 5th. The vehicle is believed to have been parked in the Southfield for 2 weeks before the discovery. This is what Inkster Police says. Detroit Police, the FBI, and Michigan State. A man claiming to be Charlotte's friend alleged to the police that she asked him to transport and seal a plastic bin. He said he placed the bin in the SUV where Thomas' remains were eventually found on April 11th. A medical examiners determined Thomas' cause of death to be asphyxiation per CBS News. The death was ruled a homicide. Jalen was denied bond during a Friday's hearing, while Charlotte received a cash bond set to $5 million. May she never get out. A probable cause conference is scheduled for October the 22nd, which would be, this coming week. The pair maintain their innocence in the alleged crimes and are expected to plead not guilty to the charges. I'm so angry, I'm so happy and satisfied at the same time, says Cedric Salbury. Thomas's father told CBS News after the arraignment, we all knew that they were pretty much responsible for what happened. So now we're moving forward, moving in the right direction, going for justice for London. Jalen was arrested and charged with connection with a previous case, while Charlotte was previously arrested on charges of lying to a peace officer. The charges were later dismissed. People has contacted the Inkster Police and Michigan State Police for comment. So I don't know if mom got like scared and was like, oh my God, they might charge my son. You know, she's 17 and he's 23. Definitely not. Definitely not. So the pair got together and decided to commit a crime together. She was 17. Anyways, it just makes me so mad. Okay. Let's get it together, guys. For those that are coming through, shout out to everybody. I get mom protecting her. No, man. See, Aduko, that would be like, I don't protect you. If you commit a crime, I'm a mom. I got 3 children. If they commit a crime, I'm not protecting you, girl. Like what? No, it's not like, oh, a little like lie here. You came home late, that type of thing. No. I'm talking about murder. No. Yeah, no. All right, guys. So give me 1 second, guys. All right, we're back. So shout out to everybody. Let's see. Welcome. What's wrong with these moms? That's the question. What's wrong with these mamas? That's what I want to know. Yeah, I'm not covering up crimes or anything like that. I love you, son. I love you, daughter. But we ain't Thelma and Louise. There's no. We're not doing that. You know what I mean? We just not. Okay. Welcome everybody. Welcome. All right. So we about to. This is the question that I had asked you guys earlier in the morning. Like I said, I don't know how much time we're going to be spending on this because a lot of it has not been confirmed. A lot of it is speculation. A lot of it is, it's just a lot. That's a lot of information that I think has not been confirmed. But the last time we were live, we were talking about David, right? And I had an issue with the Wi-Fi. So I really couldn't go over this. And I really wanted to, but I couldn't. So when Steve was up there, right, a couple things stood out to me now that I've had a couple days to kind of think about this, right? There is another individual by the name of Neo the Asian, and I saw somebody in the comments. Hold up 1 minute. I saw somebody in the comments saying, pay attention to it's Neo the Asian, something like that, right? And I'm like, well, is this just like a friend, kind of like Gus, kind of like, well, not Gus. Gus wasn't a friend, but you know what I mean? Like, there's just so many names that are being thrown out there, right? So I kind of struggled with even finding, like, what do we have out there? I know Neo the Asian's name has been put out there, right? And in no way, even with Steve's last interview with News Nation, is there an implication of guilt? There is this idea that the last person who drove this Tesla might have been him or another person, given that Neo, according to a lot of folks that have been watching this, has been wiping his social media clean. Okay. So, based on Steve's recent findings, Steve Fisher, the PI, right? And just overall David's social media, it's very possible, but we don't know, that Neo might have been the last person that drove the car, but we don't know if he knew that Celeste was there. We don't know anything at this point. And so there is a lot to speculate from this. We have no facts. Again, we have no facts on this situation, but it does kind of make you wonder, well, who was the last person? As Steve had reported, right? He said on News Nation that he knows who the last person was who drove the Tesla registered to David. But he did not reveal the name on News Nation or Law and Crime. He stated that the Tesla, which is the vehicle in which, you know, Celeste's body was found, may have been used as a holding spot for the body rather than the original dump site, right? So somebody got scared, whatever it might have been. It was just like, wait here, hold the body there. There was this issue about that air freshener tree, right? Was it there? When did it get placed there exactly? When the people noticed it when it was impounded, was it there when it was parked? Was it there when they moved it the last time? There's a lot of questions there, right? He noted that there's footage showing that the Tesla being parked and identifying who parked it, right? And he also said that the last photo of Celeste was from, I think he said, what, January the 2nd of this year, at least known photo. And that at some point, things changed around January to February. Something happened, right? He said he found the towing report records indicating that when the car was towed, the report stated nothing of value was seen inside. I remember that when we reported on Steve Fisher's receipts, okay? And that the vehicle had no wants, like no outstanding, what is it, law enforcement, you know, things, tickets, or well, I mean, I guess they had been ticketed, but nothing holding on to it, right? That's what we know so far. So is the person who drove this car the suspect? Did the person who drove this car know what was going on? That is the question. Neo is not a bodyguard. And see, this is the part where I was like, I don't know what relation, because people were telling me, well, no, he's a friend, he's an assistant, he's a this, he's a that. I was like, well, what is he to this situation, right? Is he just a friend? Is he just like part of the entourage? What is he, right? So looking into Neo's social media specifically, right? Let's look into that. Very active social media. He has some of these photos. I do wonder, like, I don't know if this is Celeste, but I thought for a minute it might been. Now this was July 2nd. His comments are very limited, so he has completely turned off the comments, right? But who is he and what is he to David? Entourage, what is he? So he's got several social media accounts. He is being referenced in various articles and discussed as someone that was very close to David, an acquaintance to David. So like there's one article that says he may have been the last person to have driven the Tesla, but again, we don't know. And again, the Tesla is registered to David. There are social media posts where Neo is tagging David, okay? And he's sharing things, but now it's like he is literally trying to get himself away and clean the social media. Why? Right? Unless you're kind of like something's up. Now, this person right here, Straw Hat Reaper, this is a video, and this is a video from 3 months ago. This is Neo the Asian and David. Okay? Give me one sec. 1 second, guys. All right. There is a video. Let me see if I can add it. There it is. This is a what is his name? Shout out to the person that sent this to me. I had seen it too. Straw Hat Reaper. Okay, and this is, I guess, 3 months ago. 3 months ago would have been what? God, July 4th. Now it's been speculated that Celeste might have passed away in July. We don't know, but this is July 4th specifically. Okay, just watch this video.
How tall is you? I'm like 6'11". David's like 6'12". Yeah, something like that.
Look at a gay stripper with this.
I look like a gay stripper. Should I get
David house tour? We're good.
Should I get naked right now?
6'7". Yeah, I'm like 6'7". Show you that E-Box, Neo?
Sorry.
Oh, what the?
No, she said I look like a gay stripper, so I have to.
I'm not being clipped. I'm being clipped. No, don't clip that. And I'm not being here for no. Don't. If you could clip that, crop me out. Crop me out.
Whoa!
Wait.
He's not giving entourage vibe. Well, he is giving entourage vibes. He's not giving bodyguard. People said that it's the assistant. I don't think that was his assistant. I think it was just a friend of his entourage type of situation. There's a lot of photos out there. Now, pay attention to something, y'all. What jacket? This is something that caught my eye. What jacket is the Neotheasian wearing? Do y'all notice the jacket that he's wearing? Look at the logo. Put a one in the chat if you see it. Now I can make myself smaller because I know it's a little bit big. Look at the logo of the jacket. What is it? What does it say? That caught my eye earlier. I said, oh. Now, is that part of the entourage or what? Type it in the chat. What is the logo? Yep, Ronan. Yeah. Interscope. Interscope. Now, that could have been David's jacket. Probably gave it to him, you know? That could have been somebody else's jacket. I don't know if anybody noticed that, but I was like, that's interesting. In it, you know? Coincidence, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe he's also got a little something going on with Interscope. I'm not really sure. He did make a Neotheasian did make a statement on his social media about the situation, and we'll look into that. But like I said, a lot of what's happening, this is why I'm very careful right now, even with this, because it's not like breaking news or anything like that. It is literally a lot of speculation to this. Neo could have nothing to do with this. Neo could have everything to do with this, or allegedly, or Neo could have just been driving the car and not know, or Neo could have helped David. We don't know. Nothing we know at this point.
What happened? Oh shit! Hold on.
So the sounds
Oh wait, hold on.
Who's that?
I don't know. Oh shit.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
So the sounds Hamza.
First I wanted to know. Now you're hitting the bricks. My life is out of control. I'm telling you nobody's safe.
Where's the train from? Chrome Hatsu desu. Sugoi da ne. Daijoubu desu yo.
Type shit.
I mean,
it's got some weight to it too. Like,
David,
What's up?
put your drink down for 2 seconds.
who is that?
What? It's not alone in this world. Alright guys, what's up? It's your boy, Neotheasian.
It's your boy, Skinny Penis.
It's your boy, Neotheasian.
It's your boy, Skinny Penis.
It's your boy, Skinny Penis here.
I'm sorry.
Shout out Neo. Shout out Neotheasian on everything. Go we're repping the plug again, bro. Hashtag I love clout.
I mean,
Why
yeah.
y'all at David's house? How the fuck y'all meet? On Grindr.
That's it. That's it. That's all from that situation. Now, hold up. We're going to go to Reddit because that's where the statement is at. Okay. I don't know what else that tells us. I don't know what else, if anything. We don't know. We don't know. The rabbits picking up clues in the crime scene. Who are the players? Speculation the police aren't responding. Too quiet. I just don't think that the police have anything. They're not going to tell us anything. I don't think that it's not that they're not responding. It's just that they're not obligated to say anything to us. It's just something to keep in mind. Yeah, he said skinny peen. That's what he said. I don't know, man. Whatever. So this was his statement. Now, this is like 12 days ago. Neo posted after cleaning his social medias. I mean, yeah, eventually I'm going to say something about I kind of hate forcing myself into solitude because people on the internet assume the worst in people and will make up legit anything out of nothing. So eventually I'll say something when I'm ready to love all the real people that have been kind to me and don't make false assumptions. This was posted on October the 7th. October the 7th. I think he's writing in text. That's a whole different language for the young people. Where do you guys land with this? Again, nothing is confirmed, nothing is fact. I told you guys that I would look over some of this stuff to let you know my thoughts, but there really isn't a whole lot other than, he's cleaning his social media, and maybe he's doing it because he's getting trolled and he doesn't want to get trolled, right? Maybe he's doing it because he's like, I don't want to be a part of this, or I don't want to be linked to this, and I want people to stop tagging me on stuff. Maybe that's why he's doing it. He writes like a typical Gen Z. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But like I said, there isn't a whole lot to this. That's why I was like, I don't know how much for the people, because there were some people messaging me and I'm like, well, okay, is it just a friend? What is he exactly to the situation? Could he have been the one driving the car? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. He made a little statement, but he didn't really say a whole lot. Is there a potential connection? I mean, there's a lot of online speculation about this, about maybe he's the one that moved the car. Did he know? We don't know. Again, a lot of this is being fueled by Neo wiping the social media off, and that's basically it. I do truly hope, though. I mean, what week are we in at this point? Because there's definitely got to be something at this point. You know what I mean? Nobody's asking about Roberts the manager. Robert's the manager. Okay, this one, Isaiah. It's not Isaiah. I forgot how do you pronounce the name. Ayasha or Aisha. Here's another one that's been also speculated. And
Aisha is pronounced
Aisha.
with the A sound.
Aisha or Aisha? I think it's Aisha. Pretty sure. It's been speculated that this is another person in the friend group. But that's basically it. Who might have known something, who might have assisted. I mean, it's literally been it's just speculation. There is nothing that we know yet. Nothing. I'm going to see if I can pull a picture from the Reddit, because I think the Reddit had it. Let's see. Okay, why did you go to sleep? My keyboard went to sleep. D4VD. Okay, perfect. So it's been searched before. Who's this? Let's see this.
No resting in peace, you resting in pieces, peel or wood.
Okay. Not sure if guilty or not. I have a weird instinct to immediately dislike her. She and thinks she stabbed me in the back if I felt like I crossed her. I don't know, man. Like I said, it's a lot of speculation. So Asia no longer follows David. Seems like but that was 28 days ago. These are just the friends group, but there's nothing that we know that links these people other than social media speculation. You know what I mean? Kimberly said that really, are you sure about the Tesla? How, if he was driving it? I don't remember when I saw the registration of the stuff. I don't remember that being the case. I mean, we could pull it. I don't remember the tags being expired. Let me see. I'm pretty sure D4VD, Tesla tags. Because he did. No, I remember now. Steve Fisher had blocked the license plate, so we probably won't be able to see the tags. Yeah, here's the post. Here's the original post. I don't think it was. See, first responded. Okay, that's when the video vehicle was tagged. Privacy, VIN number, vehicle year, model, make. All of this information doesn't give us tags. I don't think they were expired. I'm pretty sure they weren't. I don't know. Where did you get that information? On the video from LA7? I guess we'll have to see that. I have not seen that. David has been renting that apartment before moving into the house. Ooh. They were? So he was driving around with what they call dirty, right? Like expired tags. I don't but I think they were covered, right? Tags were expired. How come I missed this? I had no idea. Well, this is kind of where I'm going to leave you guys. I told you guys it was going to be a very short video on this. Like I said, because this is a lot of speculation, nothing but, I don't know who this maybe he did, maybe he had nothing to do with this situation. I hope not, but it does make you wonder. Somebody had to have known that she was in this car. Or did they? Somebody put a little tree there to mask the smell, right? Somebody had to have known something. With all the info coming, I really believe that the Tesla key someone found in the front of the house could be real. I don't know, man. The red Tesla, it's a lot of Teslas. We don't know. That's speculation. Joe, thank you for being a member for 15 months. Shout out to Joe. Thank you, Joe. Shout out to you, my love. That's why I was wondering why the car was registered in Texas still, if you've been living in California for a year. That's a good point. Like, why was it registered? But he was driving around with expired Texas tags? Don't you have a grace period? Like, if you're out of state and you have expired tags from a different state, pretty sure there's a grace period for that, but I thought it was only 30 days. I didn't think it was that long. Why would he be driving that far out? Everything is cheaper in Texas. Ronan just gifted a gift. Make sure you guys put some hearts in there if you've been gifted. Thank you, Ronan. That's why I was wondering. Yeah, why wasn't it towed if the tags were expired? Expired tags is normal in Houston. Lord have mercy. Here I am trying to keep up with my tags and everybody driving around with expired tags. You're kidding me, right? So he did say it. Okay, then I missed that part. Thank you, CC. Thank you. I missed that. Listen, at this point, we just want some information. I'm like, hopefully the investigation goes the way that it needs to go. House was not in his name. I think both of those homes were, and he switched the deed over. He is likely a resident. It's crazy. You said Steve said the last photo they have of Celeste was in January, and his Tesla tags expired the same month. Weird. All of this is weird, y'all. None of this makes sense. This is why when somebody said in the chat, is this like fanfic? What are we doing here? What's going on? All of it is weird, honestly. It's all weird. I don't know. You said he also leased the red Tesla. Is that leased to his name? Because I thought that was leased to... No, that was leased to the landlord because the landlord had to go and pick it up. I don't think that was leased to his name. The red Tesla was not. They speculate that's the date. This is a crazy case, man. But again, shout out to the people that emailed me on that too. Let me know what you guys think. I guess we're just waiting. Hopefully this week, maybe before the end of the month. That's what we're waiting to figure out what's next. Who's going to get charged? Who's not? What happened? Who had this? Like, what happened exactly? Weird. 2025 is definitely the weirdest year. By far. By far. All right, guys. Yeah, the Tesla was on the manager's name. That's what I thought. Well, I know 8 weeks. The talk should have been done by now. So, or at least should be out soon. Hopefully we'll get some more information this week or before the end of the month at least. All right, guys. I will see you guys. Like I told you guys it was going to be a short video because there wasn't a whole lot with this, but I will see you guys on the next one. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button and have a great Sunday. Bye, guys. Bye, bye, bye.